This video is entirely made for entertainment, and I am not trying to offend anybody. So with that, yeah, enjoy. If you are a gamer, the chances that you heard about Xbox Game Pass is very high. Xbox Game Pass is a collection of games owned by Microsoft. They offer you all the games for free if you pay $9.99 a month. If you happen to not pay 1 month, you will lose your right to the game. And that brings us to the first part of the scam. For the 10 monthly US dollars, you get 300 plus games. The chances of you actually downloading and playing all of the games they offer is very close to zero. But you might find some games interesting. So if you take those games seriously, you'll probably start grinding progress and kind of getting addicted to the game. If you stop paying, you will lose all the games until you pay again. Due to these expenses, you can either be afraid of doing too much in the game, so you don't lose much, or you can try to beat the whole game as fast as possible. Neither one of these makes you want to go on and just chill. So this can promote the stress and pressure to keep paying for all the games, which is not how it would be if you bought the full game. If you bought the game, you'll get all rights to play the game forever, which doesn't promote stress. Also, let's say that you find about 10 games that you end up playing a lot. That means you still pay $10, but for 10 games instead of 300 plus. And that would be about $1 per game a month. That's a lot more than 3 pennies per game, and you'll pay off the game much quicker when it's $1 per game. Xbox Game Pass will still make you pay, even if you have paid the full prices of the games in the collection. The only reason you might want to get Xbox Game Pass is if you cannot purchase all the games at once and you just want to pay a small price monthly. When you pay for an Xbox Game Pass, you actually pay for 2 services. The 300 plus games and the multiplayer service, also called Xbox Gold. You can choose not to pay for Xbox Gold, but that makes it impossible to play online with friends, and that's just lonely. You can buy all the games in the collection for $10, but if you want to play multiplayer, it's $12. According to my experience, there's one bad downside to this. The Xbox Gold only lasted 3 weeks instead of 4 like the games. That means if you start to play with friends, you get 3 weeks with friends and 1 week at the end of the month where you can only play by yourself. So far, I've only talked about the bad sides, but there is some good sides, and that is the obvious one. It's true that the pricing is good and you get a lot of good games, but you still don't feel like you own the game until you purchase all of it. The service has a small chance of causing stress, but that's the only downsides I can find. The Xbox Game Pass also have some nice functions as cloud gaming, which lets you play the game without downloading it. If you have an Xbox controller and a phone, you can actually play some nice games such as Forza Horizon 4 on the phone, but with slight delay. The conclusion of this vid is that you get 300 plus games for $9.99 and some nice functions, for example the cloud gaming. The only downsides, however, is that you never really own the game and you need to pay for 2 services at once. This can cause multiple problems, for example the pressure to keep paying so you don't lose your gameplay and progress. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more like this in the future, please leave a like or comment what you think. I really enjoyed making this video and it took quite a lot of time. So if you enjoyed, you can also drop a sub. But that's all I have for this video. Yeah. See ya.